All right, our new lesson is lesson 2.3 on page 71 of your math book. Yesterday, or in our previous lesson, we learned how to use picture graphs, or in other words, how to read them and interpret the data in the picture graph. Today, we're going to learn how to make picture graphs. So the essential question is, how can you draw a picture graph to show data in a table? So remember, this is a frequency table. We learned that from lesson 1. We're now going to take this data, frequency table data, and turn it into a picture graph to represent that information. So unlock the problem. Delia made the table at the right. She used it to record the places that third grade classes would like to go during a field trip. How can you show the data in a picture graph? And here are the steps. There are 3 basic steps. Step 1, write the title at the top of the picture graph. Write the name of a place in each row. So our title is the same as the frequency table. Okay, so our picture graph has to have a title. And museum was one place. We also have the science center. The aquarium. And finally, the zoo. So those are our choices. Now, step 2. So step 1, title, and list in the rows the choices. Look at the numbers in the table, choose a picture for the key, and tell how many students each picture represents. Write the key at the bottom of the graph. You can choose any symbol. I would choose something that's not too difficult to draw, something that's quick. So I'm just going to make stars. Okay, so each star, and I noticed that for the most part these are all even numbers, so I'm going to say each star is worth 2 students. So if I have a half of a star, that would be 1 student. All right, step 3, draw the correct number of pictures for each field trip choice. Museum. So how many stars would I need to represent? 6. Each star represents 2. 2, 4, 6. Science Center, 15. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Now if I put another full star, that's going to be 16. So I have to put half of a star. So I'll go something like that. Okay, that's going to be my half a star. Okay, the aquarium is 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And the zoo was 9, 2, 4, 6, 8. My next one would be 10, so I can't put a full star yet. So I'm going to go again, half. And how did you decide how many pictures to draw for the science center? By counting by 2s. So by counting by 2s, so we did 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and then at that point we realized that if I added 1 full star, that would be 16. So we went 14 plus 1 is 15. Okay, page 72. Try this. Make a picture graph from data you collect. Take a survey or observe a subject that interests you. Collect and record the data in a frequency table. Then make a picture graph. Decide on a symbol and a key. Include a title and labels. Well, if we were in the classroom, we would probably come up with a class vote on something. So let's just assume some following things. And we're going to say recess games. And we will say that some people liked Foursquare. Some liked Big Toy as their favorite activity. And some chose handball. Okay, and each circle in our graph is going to stand for 4 students. Okay, and 12 students chose Foursquare. So 4, 8, 12. 14 students chose Big Toy. 4, 8, 12, and then I have to take half to get to 14. Okay, 14 and 12, and then we're going to say 8 students chose handball. Okay. Share and show. Jeremy pulled marbles from a bag one at a time, recorded the color, and then put them back. Make a picture graph of the data. Use this key. So each circle is 2 marbles. Our frequency table, Jeremy's marble experiment, and the colors were blue, green, and red. Okay, and so now we have to draw the pictures. So blue, if each circle represents 2, I need to skip count by 2s until I get to 4. 2, 4. Green, I have 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I can't add another full circle because that would be 12. So I'm going to have a half circle for 11. And red, 2, 4, 6, 8. How many more times did Jeremy pull out a red marble than a blue marble? Red, 8. Blue, 4. 4 more times. How many fewer times did Jeremy pull out green marbles than blue and red combined? So blue plus red equals, blue and red is 4 plus 8, so 12 were blue and red. Green was 11, so 12 take away 11, just 1 fewer time. All right, 73. Two classes from Delia School visited the Science Center. They record their favorite exhibit in the tally table, use the data in the table to make a picture graph, and use this key. Each sun equals 4 votes. So, nature, remember we have a group of 5 plus 1, 6. Solar system, a group of 5 plus 3 more is 8. Light and sound, 5, 10, and a group of 4 is 14. And 5 and 3, 8. All right, so what is our title of our picture graph? Our title is right there. Favorite exhibit. And then our rows are what were the choices. So some chose nature, some chose solar system, some chose light and sound, and some chose human body. And they told us to use a key of 4 votes for each symbol. Okay, so the first one, nature. That's 4. If I add another full sun, that would be 8. So how am I going to show 6? Well, half of 4 is 2. Four plus 2 is 6. All right, so we're good right there. Solar system, 8. This time I can make 2 full suns because 4 plus 4 is 8. Light and sound, 14. 4, 8, 12. And now we need 2 more, right, to get to 14? So again, I need half of that sun. 12 plus 2 is 14. And then 8, that's the same as the solar system. So we're going to have 2 full suns for that. 4 plus 4 is 8. Okay. Which exhibits received the same number of votes? There's 2 ways for us to tell that. I see 8 here. I see 8 there. I see that this has 2 suns and that has 2 suns. So both of those drawings show that both of those choices have 8. What if a weather exhibit received 22 votes? Explain how many pictures you would draw. Okay, so skip count by 4, right? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. If I add another 4, that would be 24. So that's too much. So I'm going to go 20 plus 2. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 symbols to represent 20. And then 1/2 symbol to equal 2. What if the solar system exhibit received 15 votes? Would it make sense to use the key for each of the suns to be 14? To be 4 votes to represent 15 votes? Explain. So let's see. So again, we're counting by 4s, right? 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, so that's too many, but half of the sun would be 2, so that would be only 14. So no, it wouldn't make sense. So we would never get 15 if we counted by fours or by half. Okay, page 74. While at the Science Center, Delia's classmates learned how many teeth some mammals have. Use the data in the table to make a picture graph. Use this key. So each triangle in our graph will equal 4 teeth. So our frequency table says teeth in mammals. We have 4 animals: hamsters, cats, dogs, and cows, and the number of teeth in each of these animals: 16, 30, 42, 32. So we're going to take that information and put it into the graph. So the title of our picture graph is Teeth in Mammals. We have hamsters as one choice. As one of the animals: cats, dog, and cow. And we're going to be drawing triangles that equal 4 teeth. So we're counting by fours. Hamsters, 16. 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, 30. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. If I add another 4, that's 32. I need 2. So we're going to do half of a triangle. Half the triangle. Dog, 42. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, plus 2 more is 42. And the cow, 32. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Write a problem that can be solved by using the data in your picture graph. Then solve the problem. You can use any question, but it might be something like, how many more teeth does a cat have than a hamster? You could do something like, how many teeth do dogs and cows have together? Or which animal has the most teeth? Any questions that can be answered using the graph. Okay, so how many more teeth does a cat have than a hamster? A cat has 30 teeth. A hamster has 16 teeth. We know that we can't take 6 from nothing, so we're going to regroup the 3 tens as 2 tens and 10 ones. 10 take away 6 is 4. 2 tens take away 1 10 is 4. That is 1. So 14 more teeth. Okay, number 9. How many fewer teeth do cats and hamsters have combined than dogs and cows combined? All right, so this time we have to add cats and hamsters and dogs and cows. So cats and hamsters, 30 plus 16, and dogs and cows, 42 and 32. So when I add cats and hamsters' teeth, I get 46. 6 and nothing is 6. 3 tens and 1 10 is 4 tens. Dogs and cows, 2 ones plus 2 ones is 4. 4 tens plus 3 tens is 7. So 7 tens. Now, how many fewer? That means subtract. Combined means add. So this is a 2-step problem. We added up the animal's teeth, and now we're going to subtract. Okay, we can't take 6 from 4. So we're going to regroup the 7 tens as 6 tens and 10 ones, which gives me 14 ones. 14 take away 6 ones is 8, and 6 tens take away 4 tens is 2. So 28 fewer teeth. And last, how many pictures would you draw for a cat if each triangle was 5 teeth? Explain your reasoning. So when we look at the table, we see that the cat is 30. So let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would draw 6 symbols because I counted 6 5s. Okay, so that's it for today's lesson on drawing picture graphs. Tomorrow we'll be doing our mid-chapter review. So do the independent work online in 2.3, and I will go over tomorrow's mid-chapter review with you tomorrow. Okay,